Let me part the veil of reality and bring you into the Slayer's Take. I was trying to think what I could say apart from just going, okay, today. Because that's what I always do every single recording, and it's driving me mad. Okay, so, you guys come into the Slayer's Take. We have Nimpleflomp, who has been taken from the back, being told he has to go on this contract, because... I don't know, Nimpleflomp, what have you done to annoy Vanessa today? You don't even know.
I genuinely haven't worked that out yet. No, I don't know.
You don't know what you did, but she's angry and just told you you had to leave. And Merton looks at you like, I understand. I know, this happened to me too. It did. I don't know. I also don't know what I did wrong. But it did happen. So you've been told you've got to go on this particular exciting adventure to the sewers. But do not worry, Nimpleflomp, for you are not alone. Travelling with you upon this day is Finbar, the charming rogue, beastie boy, and mustachioed knife thrower, not a crossbow expert.
Who is technically a bard, but does prefer the roguish arts.
Indeed. And also with you is Andre, Storm Wrangler, the man of few words, towering armoured cleric of the storm, with his big, what is he, you got a big mace or hammer?
Maw! Although I'll only be using the hammer today because we're gonna...
Yeah. You seem to be very high AC for someone without a shield, so I assumed there was a one-handed weapon.
Oh, today it's the shield.
Yeah, today's the shield. So this big, crushy man with, kind of like, he's got this big ginger beard and hair that always seems to be slightly, like, frizzy due to the static electricity that always attaches itself to him. And then finally, you also have Gaunter, the noseless, smelly, rotting coward mage. And you're all ready to make a exciting and exotic trip. Where are you off to today, Emon? For adventure? The Feywilds, beautiful and fine. Perhaps going to the City of Brass or Sigil. Nope, you're going to the sewers. Because that's where adventurers belong, in the sewers.
Dear God, I'd never let the Slayers take near Sigil. Dear God.
Yeah. So we're gonna kill the Lady of Blades. You're not. We are. Merton gathers you around and goes, come forwards. Today's mission is little closer to home than we're used to, but not probably more important than our normal little bit of monster hunting. It appears as if several people have gone missing in the last few months. The constabulary have been looking into this, including Lady Kima herself and some others, and they have found the possibility that these people have been getting abducted and taken into these sewers beneath Vasselheim. A very old sewer network beneath the city, built on top of itself. Some say, one of the oldest parts of the city itself. It's just growing and being improved on, and it's a winding network down there. Now, they were preparing to go down already, but it seems as if things have gotten a little more desperate. A local lord has had his daughter kidnapped, Miss Cyrene. She has been kidnapped by whoever has been taking people below the ground, and the local lord has hired us to speed things up, to go down there, find his daughter, and bring her back, as well as stop whatever this threat is. Now, due to the terrible nature of some of these killings, they suspect it is probably a monster.
Oh no!
Oh yes, but we're not sure exactly. We know the part of the city that the people have been getting kidnapped into, so we know where to start your thing. Anyway, if you can return the girl alive, it is 350 gold pieces each. And if you were able to end the threat of whatever this monster is, it is another 150 gold each.
Ooh, let's change that name.
Any questions? Also, what was the name of that girl I just said? Because I've honestly already forgotten it. Let's say it was Sindral. Sindra. Her name is Sindral. Sindral Magaffin.
Do we have any information at all about the creature attacking them?
Well, yes, the constabulary did see from witness reports. They got the information saying that it was humanoids, cloaked humanoids, who were dragging people into the sewers.
That sounds bad.
Oh yes, most likely very terrible.
People with cloaks. Sounds very clandestine.
Yes, you'll be right at home, Finbar.
Hopefully down there
How-
I'll find some
how
roots I
did
can use
the-
later on.
How did the kidnapped girl look like?
She was. Let me see. I have a description here. She's about 16. Blonde hair. Blue eyes. To be honest, she sounds like she has a bit of a traditional aristocrat look to her. She was wearing a blue dress when they grabbed her. Yes, they badly beat the man who was protecting her at the time. He is unconscious right now, being cared for in the Temple of Serenray.
Did she have any defining speech patterns?
No, I suspect look for a rather well-spoken woman. But if you're in the
probably
sewers, I
happening.
don't know if there will be a plethora of blonde-haired 16-year-olds.
What was she human?
Yes, according to my notes, she was human.
Probably covered in
Okay,
shit by now.
She probably can't see then. It's got to be terrifying.
Yes, most likely.
Stupid humans.
Yep, they're pretty dumb.
Oi,
Joke.
don't
Oi.
insult us humans.
I'll thank
Oh.
you to keep your mouth shut, small intern. You look mighty throwable today.
I have no idea what you just said.
Could we have some pies for lunch?
What level's everyone?
8.
5. Anyone lower than 5?
Nope.
No. I think you guys are fine without pies.
Yeah, we're good.
Out of 4, maybe, but 5. I think you're at that stage, no pies.
I think Urzad's finally gone off and just become a lich somewhere. Haven't seen him in a while.
I think he's just made his own bakery and I don't want to cook with human meat anymore, Herc. Let me make truly good things like flour, eggs,
invisible-
milk.
The invisible chain that's always been around his ankle finally broke. This
Yeah,
is
I think he was a rogue, so he could bonus action dash pretty quick away, so it's hard to catch.
Yeah, I think he was a swashbuckler.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, this is the part of the city, he points out a map, and this is the part of the city that they think they are under, so I just head there, find a sewer grate, and get searching.
Does the sewer grate have a key? Do we need one to open it?
Oh, I would say
Andre
I don't.
flexes his muscles.
I would say I don't know, but I've actually sneaked into a few sewers in my time. Yes, you will need a sewer key. They're these big industrial. 1 second. Don't ask why I have one of these at hand. He goes away and comes back with like looks like like a crowbar, but it's got like a bit on the end. It's kind of like a fireman's key, if you know, like the wee square peg. Like this will help you open up the sewers.
I hope no one will give us funny looks.
Just tell them you're from the Slayer's Take. The guards in the area should be aware that you're there to go hunting.
How many
I find it
criminals
very
give the
surprising.
excuse we are from the Slayer's sake to do illegal things?
Well, they might do, but we did. The guards have been informed that we're going to be going down there to
Well,
look into the problem.
and I imagine you're not any stranger to odd looks there, Gunter.
I mean,
We probably get strange looks wherever we go.
yeah.
Right. So, Finbar goes up, grabs a key. It's probably like the length of his forearm.
Longer. You're a halfling. It's like the length of you.
Cool. Alright. Take it over. So, I, as a senior member here, will endow this key upon you, Andre, to carry. For you are the man with bigger arms.
You are muted, Andre.
Thank you, small person. Of course, I'm pretty sure everyone here is considerably smaller than me today.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
good.
that's some good rolls for
That
saving.
was...
Oh,
I ain't critting no one today.
Well, shall we?
Should we first go to the guard, like the one that protected her, like clues?
He is unconscious. They told you, and like he's effectively in a coma.
I think we should go to the sewers, go down there, and just kind of run around until we find something.
Maybe if we investigate the wound.
Let's go!
Okay.
Before runs out.
All right. So you guys travel to the part of the city. It's kind of underneath like one of the more markety districts. You look around, you can see like people kind of busy doing their normal day-to-day. Find a wee side street with a sewer grate. Pop in the key, twist it, and lift off this heavy metal sewer grate. And yeah, below you, just
Andre
drops.
does.
Yeah, Andre does. I assume.
We watch.
And you can see it drops away, and down below you is a sewer. Andre struggles a little bit.
Going to summons his rat/mouse familiar. Just, you can scurry along here now, friend.
Is there a ladder, or is this a leap of faith type situation?
There's an old ladder, like very old by the looks of it.
Darn, being a cleric, I thought the leap of faith situation would be just my area.
I mean, you could just.
I attempt to come up behind Andre and push him in.
Ooh,
That's
go for
really
it.
nasty. He could fall and seriously injure himself.
It's not gonna work.
Give it a go.
You feel something gently pushing on the back of your leg.
It's okay, Nimbleflop. It'll be alright. Here, why don't you go first? And I'm gonna pick Nimbleflop up and drop him in the hole. I'm actually not, because I'm worried you'll use one of those beautiful portents on it. Just gonna hold him stretching over the hole for a second and then drop him back again before starting down the ladder.
Bugger. That was self. Come on, you lot. Stop messing around. That's sneaky.
All right. So you descend down into this into the sewers. Pretty much as soon as you get in, Andre,
Oh, your armor fucked
you
up.
can't see. There's no apart from the light coming in from the open grate. There's no light source down here.
Yeah,
Gonto will create a flame in his hands because, sight.
Yeah, you create a small flame. It doesn't illuminate much because it's only 10 foot bright and then another 5 dim,
It's
10
stealthy
dim.
light. It's especially stealthy.
Yeah, it's a little better than just having like a glowing beacon, but it really doesn't illuminate much for everyone.
I stay as far away from Gaunter as I can.
Yep.
Everyone
same.
does.
Trust me, I smell better than the sewer. He does! He washes regularly. It's just the sulfur and Peter, and
Alright, so
And-
there's a little light coming off the produce flame cantrip. Not really enough to see much around you.
Well, do we get down? Is it like just one way to go, or is it like branching out?
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 ways to go at first, and then you can see branches coming off from there. So there is still like the produce flame does not create enough light to see properly by.
That's
Can
cool.
I? Oh, so there's not much point to me trying to look for tracks.
10 feet by 10 feet. It's not that much, but it's still something.
It's a little something, but it's. I mean, imagine just like you're in darkness and you can see 10 foot ahead of you. It's not enough to really work by.
Okay, I'm going to make a big light, just long enough to look for tracks. I'll turn it off again when we get moving.
I mean, I can see perfectly fine in the darkness. I can look for traps if we need to.
Well,
I can see
tracks,
well.
just so we can. Okay, do you want to look for tracks then?
I can have my rat look for tracks of other rats. Like rats see a lot.
I can look for traps.
I can look
Traps.
for traps.
Nimbleflop, look for tracks.
I can see very well down here.
Yeah,
you
for
see
you
any
this
tracks?
is perfectly natural.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, I mean, like,
So-
yeah, you can do a quick track look around, survival check to look for tracks.
Oh, it has to be survival.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
Eesh.
Nothing.
I-
Nothing in this like first like bit of space you've came into.
I doubt if there's anything down here.
Somebody's gotta have
I
a
think-
quick. Oh, go for it. Finbar's gonna have a quick look and listen to see if you can hear any teenage girls just kind of around. Listen for.
Yeah,
Oh my god! Look at all this dirt.
I think that's more Logson's specialty, but
Roll a perception check. Yeah. The only thing you can really hear is the noise of the market above you, because you've only just came down. You're standing at the bottom of this ladder, so you can hear the market above you, but you've not gone very deep in. Like, unless they specifically came through this sewer grate, it's going to take a lot more like wandering around and searching before you have a chance of finding any tracks.
Well, I think we should split up and go different directions. And no one else.
I think
I
that
don't
is
think
stupid.
I don't think that's a good idea. How about I have my bat go one direction and we go the other? That way,
I
if
can
my
also
bat
send my
finds something...
rat along with the bat, or the other direction that. You know.
Rat in the back.
Can we make the rat ride the bat?
No.
Yes.
Perfect plan.
That will. I mean, are we just like?
Oh! I'll make a little harness. He takes out some little string and just starts to put a little harness around the bottom of the rat that the bat can grab onto. Imagine the bat grabs it and it doesn't lift at all, but it looks really cute.
I thought you were going to say the bat was riding around on the rat for a second there. I was like, what the fuck do we think of that?
Well, think of it. The bat could go on top and flap and make the rat lighter, so then he could run faster.
I mean, the bat has sound sight, and the rat has nose. So ears and nose, they both have. So they're like two senses. They're the best of teams.
Do you put the rat on the back of the bat?
See, that was my approach, but I tend to be not very subtle about these.
I mean, I would imagine maybe we try that, but then realize it doesn't work, and then the bat would go on top of the rat, and they'll just
No, you put the bat on the rat, and the bat starts flying around with the rat riding it.
Beautiful.
It's like
Scurvius!
flying around in the
The
air.
incarnation of Scurvius has appeared.
From somewhere, the rat has acquired a tiny rapier and a fine tri-quarter hat, and is flying around on bat back.
My lady.
Nope, not a fedora. Tri-quarter hat, different thing.
Arr, my lady.
Yar, my lady. But yeah, you now have a bat on a rat, or sorry, a rat on a bat. A rat on a bat in a sewer.
In a rat.
Perfect.
I can't believe I found that. Even though I'm pretty sure that's meant to be a cat wearing a bat costume. Right,
Mouse
so
on top.
I think there is a picture somewhere of a mouse or something riding a bat, or I can't remember where it is.
I mean, a mouse and a bat are basically cousins, so it's
So, will we send that right and we all go left then?
yes.
Sounds good.
Spend so much time trying to figure out if we could do it. Or what's the line from Jurassic Park? Spend so much time
You
seeing
spent
how
so
to
much
do it.
time thinking whether or not you could do it that you didn't think about whether you should.
All right, so you guys go one way. You send bat and rat combo off in the other direction. So it's going to take a while of searching. You are searching a massive underground sewer network, and we're not going to go room by room. It's going to be a couple of hours of you just wandering around in the darkness. So yeah, this is literally going to cover a few hours of searching. Could one of you roll a survival check for me? Cool. I mean, you can't see is the only problem. So unless you have unless you have light on your thing, then you can't really do it. There we go. Cool.
Yeah.
I just want to get across. You are in pitch black. 10-foot vision isn't really enough to do anything by. So yeah, you probably light yourself up, but it's fine because, like I said, you're down here for hours. It's too long to be stealthing the entire time. After a while, you've just got to focus on hunting.
Finbar's leaving little scratch marks in the wall as we go.
Yeah, you come across the same scratch mark every now and then. Finbar knows Thieves' Cant as well. You recognize a couple of Thieves' Cant symbols around here for this way past guard checkpoint, that kind of stuff. Sort of the normal signs you get in sewers of like thieves passing. So let's see, with that survival check, you do find some tracks. First you come across some small webbed, toed, clawed tracks that you recognize as cobalt tracks. But they seem to be fairly common and scurried. You don't get the feeling these are particularly connected to what's going on. These are just your normal kobolds hanging out in sewers. You find one corridor that is extremely clean, which you like. There's no dirt on the ground or on the walls or on the ceiling, and you go, gelatinous cubes being this way. But again, it seems like older, not really a problem for now. But eventually, you find some what you recognize as like medium-sized humanoid tracks and drag marks. And you can see these tracks have been like coming and going for the last couple of weeks, with different drag marks at different times.
Strange.
I wonder how a rat and mouse are doing. I mean, the bat mouse combo.
Yeah, I mean, they would have eventually had to leave 100 feet of you to search effectively. So would you have just sent them off to do their own thing and then come back every now and then?
Definitely let them go their own way. See if they.
All right, they come back. They let you know that they found a wyvern, but they dealt with it.
NPCs, they don't get XP. Damn it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that rat was scurvious.
They met a horse that now lives down here, fighting in the name of the Raven Queen. It appears to be holding some sort of brink into the abyss, all by itself, along with its goat companion. But other than that, they don't really come. Well, I'll roll a quick investigation, roll a quick survival check for them with advantage because of the bat and rat team up.
Okay.
I mean,
The little known Animal Kingdom combo.
I don't have a sheep on my mouse. It's not combat familiar.
Yeah, I don't actually have any skill set upon.
Just roll 2d20s, and that will let us know vaguely how well.
Roll 1d20 each then.
Sure, both you roll a d20. So, it's all about that rat. Yeah, the rat finds some like larger humanoid, like large-sized humanoid tracks at one stage that appear to like wandered through before like disappearing into some marsh, some like stagnant water. And you guys follow these humanoid tracks, I take it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sure.
You follow these humanoid tracks for a little time, and eventually you come to a chamber. This chamber, it's been... Inside this chamber, you can see two, like, just heaps on the ground. Actually, 3 heaps on the ground.
Is it poop?
It's hard to say, because you're seeing it, like, in the dim light of Kevin's spell. Of Andre's spell.
I mean, I have dark vision, but... I don't know.
Yeah, but you'd still be seeing it fairly dim with your dark vision, everything kind of licked out in, like...
Can Finbar stare at it really hard to see if it's poop?
Can we approach it?
Yeah, you can approach it and there.
Alright,
Alright, Finbar stealthily approaches, everyone else just wanders up. Yeah, it's 2 bodies, but one of them's been ripped in half. It's what the free piles are. Yeah, you can see these 2 men have been like brutally mauled and somewhat eaten. They are terribly rotten though. Like around the wounds, there's these it's like necrotized flesh with like maggots coming in and out of it. It's a horrible mess. One of the people was ripped in half. The other looks like he was like had his entrails mostly consumed. It's a gory scene, and all around you are like footprints and scuff marks.
That's only Finbar stopping ahead.
All the rest of you come up and you see it as well.
Could you want to make an investigation check to see like what sort of beastie made these marks, if any? Like, was it beast?
It wouldn't let you know what kind of beast. That would more be a survival than a nature check. But you could use that to like get an idea of what happened here. Would be what investigation did.
Yeah, just some information would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Nimbleflop 10. It's hard to say. There was some sort of fight. Anyone else?
I must know. Is he dead? Let me roll.
Very, very dead. Ripped in half or entrails eaten are both very fatal things.
Let me have a look.
All right. Nimbleflop sort of investigates the scene. Does slightly better. Again, it's hard to say. It looks like something large, was here, and there was some sort of big fight.
Should have used that second portent.
Wait, what we should have done is we should look for loot. Gunter will check for any gold, any money.
Yeah, you start checking over the pockets. You don't find any gold on them. They've both got a dagger, which looks like they were trying to defend themselves with it, although they're like kind of just discarded from where they've been thrown down. They're wearing very similar like leather robes, effectively, with a kind of scaled pattern on them, and they both have like they had masks over their face. These they're damaged now, but they were these leather made masks.
Gunter will take one and pick it up, and does it put on his face? Does it do anything?
Yeah, you put it over your face. It just covers like the top part of your face, kind of like the Batman cowl, but not going above your hair. When Gunter puts it on, people can kind of see it's kind of like a scaly finish to it. Like there's little lines carved in it to make little scales.
How do I look?
It's a massive
Slightly
improvement.
better.
Well, skin looks a bit better.
It does.
It suits you.
Well, this is a strange little thing here.
Yeah, I mean they've obviously rolled investigation. Does anybody else want to roll anything? Anyone else curious about the scene?
Is there
What
any,
did you say could be done with
tracks going
survival?
out from here?
You could try and look at the tracks, see what was involved here.
I'll make a survival check for that.
Yeah. Yeah, good survival check. Alright, so you can tell while you're just investigating, kind of looking over the bodies and stuff, you can see this bears all the signs of a predator striking at the end of a herd. Like it looks like to you like most of the group, there had been a group travelling along here, got past, and these were the last few stragglers that got jumped by something fucking big. Came out and just like set upon them and killed these two people while the others like fled. And then feasted on one of them before moving on.
Which way did it go?
I went there's a couple of ways out of this little like section you're in. They went further along, deeper into it.
The same way as the rest of the tracks.
Yes, the same way the rest of the tracks were going. It looks maybe like the creature kind of knew they took this way quite often, so they it was kind of waiting for them.
This way!
Okay, so everyone just moves on.
Okay, I don't like this, but okay.
You could roll nature, by the way, Andre, if you wanted to have an idea of what did the attacking.
Try.
Yeah. You're not sure, just something big. You can also see that the big creature's tracks go off in a separate direction.
Do we follow the creature, or do we keep trying?
Let's go after the people. Let's leave that thing alone. We don't need to worry about that.
Much as I'd have a good hunt, we should probably keep our eye on the prize here. You know, that
All right.
teenage girl.
You guys, the prize is a teenage girl. That's what Finbar says.
The money.
Nope, it's a teenage girl. Right, you guys continue on following these tracks. It's not too hard. It's a fair few people. Looks like they made some attempt to hide their tracks, but Kevin, keeping his I'm guessing it's your shield that's a bright light right now.
Yeah.
Keeping that on it is able to kind of keep up with these tracks with his impressive survival skills. And as you're traveling along in this fashion, after a short while, I need what's the highest passive perception in the group?
Finbar has 18.
Wow, that's good. So you'll
17.
Expertise.
All right, Finbar and Kevin at the very least. You guys, as you're kind of wandering along, become aware of the occasional noise behind you, clacking of claws, sort of heavy breathing, like you pick up a phone in the middle of the night after it rings and all you hear on the other side is breathing. Yeah. And as you're kind of going along, you become pretty convinced, especially Kevin, you're used to being outside and used to this kind of idea. There is some sort of creature stalking you.
Hot.
We're being stalked.
Oh no! What is it?
I don't know, but if we get into trouble, we feed the intern to the monster and run.
No, I don't like this plan.
But it's a good plan.
No, it isn't.
Make a trap, like an ambush or something.
I think maybe we should. Is there anything like alcoves or anything like that we could potentially try to hide in?
Yeah. Every now and then, the sort of pathway that you're following along splits off in a different direction, kind of creating these separate alleys you can go down. So you could wait round a corner for one of them to appear.
Okay.
How
Alright.
high is the ceiling?
Not very. You're going through sewers, so
Yeah.
anywhere between 5.
Is there a
and
nice
8
pile of shite somewhere?
Not all. Normally, no. Most of these are more like storm drains, but every now and then you do come across like a literal shit river. But those tend to be fast moving because that's the point. You don't want your crap just staying in one place.
So, so what you're saying is Finbar can't go like Predator on this shit?
I mean, you could pick up some food and rub it on your face. I'm sure you could find some.
I have a jar of oil. If we drop it, we can get fire, maybe.
I can make fire.
Like, I can drop this, then the fire hood in my hand, I drop 2, and it burns and it goes away.
There aren't like methane fumes in the air or anything, is there?
Roll
Or, like, we create a
a
sudden fecal explosion if we
roll
start
a
using
nature
fire.
check.
His British flame is very stinky right now.
Hey,
There's plenty of vents, probably all goes out, doesn't it?
Not sure. What the fuck's methane? You don't know.
Fart gas.
Um,
I believe that's a fantasy
all right,
explanation.
you guys run around a corner, like preparing to like set an ambush. And as you kind of come around the corner, you all sort of stop. Finbar, you take a minute, look over your shoulder, and you notice that there's a couple of like bones just floating in the air just behind you.
Oh shit.
Like just like they're stuck in like suspended animation in the air.
oh,
I throw shit at it.
Alright, as you draw your knife to throw, the ooze, this Gelatis cube, reforms into a face before you, with a gaping maw and long beard, and it goes, "Finbar, my lad, it is a pleasure to see you down here."
Wait,
What?
Kirk?
Well, in a fashion, yes.
What are you? Wait, did you die?
God,
Is
no,
this your,
boy.
like,
Yard
angel form?
protects me and makes it almost impossible for me to die. Also, my popularity makes it pretty hard to kill me. No.
Armor.
And lack of backstory.
Lack of backstory as well. No, my lad, it is important as a worshipper of Yogg to spread his love and worship in new cities. And that includes creating terrible ooze creatures to live in the sewers. By the continued use of my sweat. How can I help you, lad?
What about mouse spit? Do you use that too, or is it?
I do not know who that creature is behind you, but it is talking. It is quite disturbing to look upon.
Well, we're down here looking for, teenage girls. I guess.
You're in the wrong place for such activities, Finbar. And also, if you are looking for love, I would suggest maybe aiming more towards your own age. I understand
no.
the temptations of a younger woman, But, you will find it far more stimulating to find a woman of your own age, more challenging, which, is strong in a life partner.
Well, that's more information than I expected, but no, we're here for it's not me who wants it, it's Merton who wants them.
Well,
We have to fetch this girl and then bring her back.
I know Merton has a
Merton
thing
told
for
us to.
kobolds, which are very small, but that is different from a... Well, wait, is this some sort of rescue mission for the Take?
Oh, yes!
Yeah,
that!
it's a
You should really lead with that over a teenage girl, but it's quite alright. Yes. Well, my boy, I've not seen any teenage girls. There are some strange hooded fellas who keep coming through here, dragging people with them. I ate one of them a few days ago. He was delicious.
Oh.
This is his bones floated inside me.
Any clues in the bones?
Let me have a look. Nope, just marrow. Blah, 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 blah.
So, are you really a Herc, or are you just like a Herc memory, or some kind of?
I'm a
Herc angel?
Herculactrum.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome.
Simulacrum of Herc, but made of belly.
Well, do you know where all these hooded fellows went?
Yeah, so you're on the right track. They headed further down there. I have a very slow movement speed as a cube, so I can only catch up with them so much, you see, like. But you're in the right direction.
I can make you come with us if you want to. You can eat them.
Oh no, I'm quite alright here. I got some lovely garbage to eat over there, and I'm spreading the word of Yogg to the local cobalt population.
Do you want to spread the word of York to them? I mean,
Looks like they've already got their own god. They ain't been needing no Yogg.
I mean, what has that ever stopped anyone?
That is true. Roll a persuasion check to see if you get random Herc gelatinous cube ally.
I really hope. -1 persuasion. I really hope we're on that crit. Pretty close.
Yeah, I suppose it makes sense. I'll come along with you, boy. Keep you safe. Can't have you squishy, fleshy fellas getting all kinds of eating up out there. Don't want none of that.
Wait. This might help you out.
I
Finbar,
can
lead
do
over.
this. I can do a potential float in this. You can just float along with us.
Ooh,
Cast Longstrider on the gelatinous Herc.
I feel so quick now. Thank you, lad. While this conversation is going on, you're all very distracted by her. Who would be at the back of the group?
Nimbleflop.
Alright, Nimbleflop, could you make a quick... what's your passive perception?
11.
11, okay. Can roll a quick stealth check. 2, okay. So, Nimbleflop, behind you hear like a loud crunch as something gets stood on and broken, and you turn around.
It's you.
And appearing, you can see like about 30 foot away, kind of in the shadows, a towering troll. Like he's kind of got his back up against the roof, and he's like down on all fours, and he was like reaching out in your direction. But this troll is covered in like horrible sores, like open weeping sores all over his body. And he was like kind of slinking close to you, a hand reached out. You look around, see him, and he goes and like turns and scampers back into the darkness.
Wait, what is it, Nipple?
Troll. That was a troll.
Are you sure?
It
I
ran
don't see
away.
anything.
Wait, are
I
we
think
in a
you're lying.
swamp?
Ah, yes, that's the troll that lives down here and eats people. He's a lovely fellow. Not interested in gelatine, luckily, but he does like the occasional cobalt snack.
Why wouldn't it have attacked us?
I suspect it's looking for the stragglers amongst you.
Finbar looks at Nimbleflop and just kind of nods.
Likes to ambush
hides-
people.
We should keep together then. I imagine he doesn't have much of a stomach for ooze.
Yeah, no, I think you're quite right on that fact. He lairs somewhere around here, dragging the people he kills to that place. Nasty fella. Quite a scary one, too, from what I've seen. But anyway, if you all follow me. I need to drag in a Giannis cube now. For some reason, it didn't occur to me you'd take the cube with you.
In cube form.
I was imagining, like, just a
I mean, it's
cube.
easy, but what we have a rat mounting a bat. It's like it's a similar mission.
If Bat Rat doesn't show up and save our asses at a critical moment, I'm going to be very sad.
It has to. It has to.
I'm just imagining like this it like looks like a Minecraft avatar.
That's cute. That's pretty cute. I like that.
I love
It's
this
like
thing.
it's only to the waist, and then it's just like cube.
I love this way Herc has changed less from a character and more into this sort of phenomenon that appears during other missions. Like when he was just locked up in the cell in the prison one and he ate barrel wash, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's the same thing I'm not gonna do. It's just it's a character I enjoy playing too much. Let's see, can we move up to... All right, cool. With your long strider, he can go 25 feet. So he's just a little slower than the rest of you guys.
That's my normal speed.
That's killing.
Yeah,
And
great.
slow, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep.
So yeah, it doesn't really change your speed, and you guys go along. And you guys slump along. Eventually, you come to an obstacle. So I'll be taking you over to a map in a second.
Wait. Herclock was your name?
You can call me the Herculactrum.
The Herculactrum. Would you like some armor? Like, you don't seem to be wearing anything. I can maybe get you something.
I am protected by the armor of a Gaffy. I mean, the armor of a dog. I'm used to it being of a Gaffy.
You also want range armor?
I'm good. I mean, actually, that would be a massive armor boost to it. I'd be like, yes, I'll take that.
Don't they have negative decks, yeah?
They have, yeah. At the moment, he has an armor of 6.
Well,
We're turning this thing into a tank.
Now it's like
If you armor of if you do that plus his dex, he has an AC of 9.
that can be missed.
-4. Holy shit.
I am not a quick man. I'm getting on in the years, Finbar. Also, I'm no longer a man, I suppose. This is I'm ooze technically. Anyway, you guys move along and eventually come to a bridge that spans a precipice down into some churning water. However,
There we go.
However, it appears as if the bridge has been broken. Looks like it's been deliberately broken and shattered. You can see like it's fallen away into the water. Water comes pouring out of this southern tunnel, and then the other ones just kind of go off. And you can see that these tracks you've been following, they crossed this bridge.
Bit of sabotage going on here.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Does this corridor continue on beyond here?
Yes, it continues on into the darkness.
Okay, my dark vision's not set up correctly then.
Yeah, I don't think mine.
Let's have a look. Advanced dark vision 60 by 60. All players see light has.
I should have 120 feet.
Wow, cool. All right,
What?
120. Is that dim light or bright? Like what you see in? Do you know?
All light if it's dark.
Are you?
If it's dim light. If it's dim light.
He's a gnome wearing goggles.
I'm a deep gnome.
Oh! Oh!
Hmm.
Cool. Do you have sunlight sensitivity then? Nerd?
I want
No.
to get goggle.
Cool.
Then the shock reroll.
Wait, deep gnome is in like a Snurf Niblin?
Yep.
I thought they had sunlight sensitivity. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, they don't.
Oh.
The Derrigar do, but maybe they
Yeah,
don't.
Snifflipin are the only underground race that don't.
Interesting. There, that should be it set up properly now.
Oh yeah, much better, thank you.
I haven't saved it to your token though, so remind me to go later. But yeah, you can see there is this. The bridge has been broken, and there is a 25 to like a 30-foot distance between them.
Okay.
Herc's like, oh well, this is unusual. I remember this bridge being quite intact last time I came upon it. Most perturbatory. I personally have a plan that works for me. And he just flumps off the sides. And just like slimes up the other end. I would not recommend that for the rest of you. That water is quite turbulent.
Okay. I have one idea, but I'm not sure how you're all going to feel about this.
Does it involve tossing?
There is some tossing. There is other things,
I'm
though.
all for it.
Okay. I'm going to ping a spell, and my proposal is that we fling everyone into this spell. Just what does everyone else think about this idea?
Just win.
It's a 15-foot push, you see. So if you allow yourself to fail, if I fling you into it as hard as possible, you should theoretically go the distance.
That you think that would probably work for Nimpleflop and Finbar, maybe not for Gaunter.
Ah.
You could maybe throw yourself, like
Sorry.
do a running jump into it and get yourself across. It'd be iffy, but you can't throw Gaunter very far. He's a full size like person.
I do have levitation.
No.
Yeah,
Or that.
That would help.
I mean,
Although, to be honest,
I can't cast it very often though.
well, I think levitation is like quite guaranteed to work, but
The other thing is we only actually have to get, like, say 1 or 2 people over, because then those 2 can can hang a rope or something, and the others can climb up that from the bottom. How far
high is the
down?
ceiling?
Gonta would like to. Could someone? Gonta would like to just like drop a pebble in the water and see how fast the water moves. Like,
Yeah, go pedaling. I mean, it looks bad. Like it's this water is pouring out in very large volume and landing in, but it's not getting any higher, and you can tell it's all being like sucked down through a pipe somewhere else to a deeper part of the sewer.
Yeah.
Like if you
what
fell
is
in,
it
there's
made
a
out of?
sorry.
Bridge. Is it metal or is it like made?
The bridge was made out of metal, yeah. On the map, you can see the bit. You can't see it like in the actual thing.
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling's fairly high. Like you're coming out of a 15-foot chamber, so about 15 foot where you are right now, 15-foot corridor, and it goes a little higher for this like section ahead of you.
No, like domes a bit, is it?
It domes a bit, yeah.
Okay, cool.
The gust of wind chuck is actually a fairly good plan.
Yeah.
For yourself and the two small creatures.
But not for an athletic person who isn't tiny.
Wait, I can try this. I can make a disc. I'll try to misty step across the bridge. You'll jump on the disc, and then I'll just move in and you'll jump off the.
That only floats 3 feet above the ground.
Oh,
Sure, just go down into the water.
Well,
I mean, you're welcome to try.
Wait. What we could do is, if someone can get across, we can tow two pieces of rope across, and then the Tensor's disc can move across that like tracks.
that could
maybe.
work. I think.
Whoa.
I've not tried it before much.
Are we gonna make like a floating disc monorail?
That sounds
Yes.
amazing.
Monorail.
That
Monorail.
sounds
Monorail.
awesome.
Monorail.
Yes.
We could even tie the rope to the damaged bridge to
Yeah,
support
I
it.
think.
Yes,
that
I
would
love
be-
this. Let's do it.
I mean, I can definitely try doing that. It's gonna take a while to get the spell, like 10 minutes, because, you know, magic, I've not prepared it. Could he misty step like this distance from
That's
the...
great. It'll give us time to get
You
across.
can misty step across, but you'd have to take like a bit of a jump and then misty step. So there would be an athletics check, but it would be a fairly easy athletics check because you're trying to throw yourself across the whole thing.
Do you want to
Could
be on
someone
this
help
side when
me?
you do
I'm
it,
not
though?
very good at jumping.
Could I?
Do you want to be
fling
on this
him
side
far
when you
enough?
make the disc?
I
You have to
could
move towards you.
What were you saying, Timba?
Don't you want to be on this side when you first cast it? Because it technically moves towards you.
I mean, if Gaunter, sorry to interrupt, if Gaunter misty steps across, and the rest of you all use the gust to get across, everyone's already across. As much as I love monorail technique.
Monorail. It's amazing.
No,
I think we need to do the monorail now, though. It's
Okay.
it'll save you a spell, Gaunter.
Yeah, it'll feel solar spell.
But floating disc is a spell.
You can do a ritual.
Ritual.
I can't cast it normally. I don't have it prepared, so it's only a ritual.
Oh, sorry, I apologize. I understand now.
Alright.
So Gaunter is going to create the disc. But could he create the disc like on this part, like or like as far as out of the bridge, and then jump on it, and then Misty Step jumping after it to create some extra bits?
You would miss. Oh, you want to. I mean, it would still just be a jump. You might get. It might be it's going to be a fairly easy DC, like just to jump far enough to then Misty Step the last like little ways.
Yeah, but I don't trust my dice rolls.
No, you stay here. You're going to be crossing the monorail. I've made an executive decision that we are going to make this monorail, and that Gaunter will be sitting on it.
Okay, so what's the order of action?
Toss.
So we tie one end of the rope here. Finbar holds the other end of the rope. I cast Gust and then pick Finbar up while he's holding the rope and fuck him across into the gust as hard as I can. He hopefully lands at the other side, ties one rope there. We should probably do 2 ropes, because in my head a disc is going to be just slipping off the side of one, but it might go over 2.
Yes.
I know that makes it a bi-rail rather than a monorail, but you know.
That makes it a normal train, even though that is cool.
So then Nimbleflop holds the other end of the other rope, and I fuck him into the gust. He lands at the other side, puts that up. Then John floats across on the disc, and once that's done, I untie the ropes from this side so we don't lose them, and leap into my gust.
Or you can come across on the disc too.
Within 20 feet of it, it only follows me from further that away. So like, I get across, and then you all get onto the thing, the disc, and then you, with the rope...
Yeah. Andre, I don't think you can actually get across on your own gust, because it comes from you and moves with you.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
you are
here's
right.
my idea of how we do this. I
mean, you could also just try and, like, since you're quite athletic, try and cross by holding onto the ropes. And, like...
Yeah, between that or the disc if needs be. We'll have several
I want to disc him too. We can tie ropes onto the disc and just, like, pull that back and forth.
Herculacrum.
Oh yes, my boy!
If we tossed your rope, do you think you could tie it onto the bridge?
I do not have any arms, boy.
They are made of acid.
I could dissolve the rope. Does that help?
Herculacrum. If we cast...
You have some bones and you could use them as arms.
Let me try. Clatter, clatter, clatter. No. They fell upon the ground.
What if you came here, we tied the rope around the bones when they're outside you, and then you get on the other side?
I am not comfortable with you handling my bones, son. I do not know you that well. Okay.
Apparently, my gear is about 130 pounds, but I probably weigh another 150 to 200 on top of that. How much do you weigh, Gaunter?
I don't know what's the weight like of a normal human body. Like he doesn't have a lot.
Like 100 pounds.
So yeah,
we can't use the disc like this. It's basically if Gaunter walks 20 feet away from it, it tries to follow him, and that's it.
Well, I was going to say he comes across, and then you sit on the disc, and the disc follows him to the other side.
yeah.
But how do we get him across?
Misty Step?
He can Misty Step.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Right, I get you.
These are the true challenges for any D&D party. It's just like minor
Rush
obstacles.
the water. That's the biggest issue.
Rush.
So I create the disc. I jump and then Misty Step to get under the other side. You toss the rope to me. We tie it, 2 ropes. Then you get on the disc and then you float across when I move away.
Well, if you go across, the disc will immediately start to follow you.
So we're gonna have to get the halflings over
So
there.
the halflings will need to go across. I sorry to GM butt in, but the halflings will need to go across with the rope, tie it off. Then John Misty Steps across while Andre is on the thing. And as soon as John's across, it will start following him. It's kind of the way.
Gaunter.
Gaunter, yeah. That seems to be the combination that would most likely be successful.
So,
It all starts with halfling and gnome throwing.
toss me! Well, you don't need to toss me, because Nimbleflap will come across on the disc as well.
Right. Someone who's good with ropes, and that might be me, because I am technically an ex-sailor, would like to tie the ropes to this side of the bridge first.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not hard to like make a nice secure latching.
So I hand one side to one of the ropes to the Finbar and one of the ropes to Nimbleflop. I then cast Gust of Wind.
Right.
Oh, is Gust of Wind concentration? Shite. Oh, I can't use guidance.
Nope.
I mean, if I just Misty Step on the other side, you throw me the rope, I tie it, then...
Then the disc immediately starts following you and everything's fucked.
Yeah.
You have to go
You need to
fairly
stay on this
last
side.
in order for the disc to work.
Yeah.
I can help with the gust because I've got this.
Perfect and even better Gust.
Stabilizing.
That's actually
Gust.
really good.
And Gust
But wait, could I jump, then you got me, and then I Misty Step away when I'm... Oh no, I have to... I still have to go last!
Just stay there for a while.
We have the plan nailed down.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We have your side of it.
All I'm waiting for now is for you to say, I do it. And then we can enact.
Our two winds blow, and I pick Finbar up, and I fuck him as hard as I can into the blowing wind.
Alright, you fuck Finbar as hard as you can. Finbar, roll an acrobatics check for me as you were fucked.
Oh yeah.
On the other side, you like this cube goes, I'll catch you, boy! Opens massive maw. Fudge. He slimes out before you get digested. Ooh, tastes quite delectable.
Obviously, I did that from where I'm standing here, just to...
Yeah, you successfully lob him across.
Finbar ties the rope on this side.
Before Nimbleflop has a chance to object, I grab him and do the same.
Nimbleflop, please make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh dear, this is going to go
I'll say
badly.
you got advantage because of that good athletics roll.
Thank God.
Yeah, so you land a little less gracefully.
Oh, I gotcha.
As
Here's
that
my pulling
happens, from behind you, you hear a rending of metal and a cracking of stone as rising out of this sewer grate, ripping it apart, comes this creature.
Make the rope.
Is the disc ready?
Yeah, it's been cast.
Yeah, it's been cast. So let's roll
Okay.
initiative real quick.
Yep.
The thing is that this doesn't have a duration, it's like an instant.
Oh no!
So it's just there.
Okay. So,
Good.
Andre, are you on the disc already, or?
I would have been getting ready to, but I wouldn't
You don't
say I
do
would have
it.
actually
That's
This
been.
is like right in front of you, so you can just like step on it as soon as you need to, and I just go in front, and then I get launched, and you go with me. It's
So
weird.
Finbar, you're the first to react as this terrible creature rends its way out of the ground, and you can see it's a troll, but it's covered in these horrible open sores that look painful, and it's roaring in their direction. These last two.
Have I tied the rope? Yeah.
Yes, the rope is securely. Actually, you haven't tied. No, actually, you had a couple of seconds before Nimbleflop came across. How quickly would Finbar have been like, "I'll tie this rope"? Would he have dawdled
Oh,
a
you
bit?
got straight to do it.
Okay, so the rope is the rope's secure then.
And a big thing popped out behind. They've checked only if anything that can help out there. So I am just going to move.
Now
Here,
Nimbleflop
so they
still
have
has the
space.
other rope in his hand. Rope number, because there was two ropes, wasn't there?
We figured we could do it with one, but we were going to do two for safety.
Yeah.
We'll see what the decision becomes.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Finbar will go here, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything else that can help out too much.
You could try tying my rope.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna assist Nimbleflop I'm going to use my action to give him a help whenever he needs it.
If you want, you can take the rope from Nimbleflomp and tie it quickly. Because it's just
makes
holding
more
it.
sense.
Yeah.
I will do that.
you wrench the rope from his hand and you quickly tie it off before Nimbleflomp. Like Nimbleflomp's getting himself up to his feet after getting chucked.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Take the rope off and tie it down. No, that'll probably be my action, so I'm just going to stay here.
Okay. The
Oh.
rot troll roars, sees this delectable morsel who is like in the back of the group and trundles over to it. Doof, 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 doof. And is going to try and let's see, he's going to make a bite attack at Gaunter and 2 claw attacks.
Don't. I may look like jerky, but I sure don't taste like it.
He's a troll, he'll eat anything. Bite attack. Nom.
Oof.
That hurts. Wait. Do I get a divination now?
Do you what?
No. It's. Oh, I was like, see if I should like ask for divination, but that's not how it works.
Right. The bite and then claw. Alright, so only the bite gets you. I rolled one of these bite attacks earlier and I managed to get all ones on the roll.
Oh,
This is
use
like,
up all
what?
your bad luck.
Yeah, I know. So comes up and just bites into Gaunter, and Gaunter, you feel like the where the teeth like dig into you, just this horrible like rotting pain go through your flesh. And yeah, he just gives you a good hard bite, and then it's your go.
Is everything like out of character? Am I supposed to jump in front of the ghost?
Sorry. One more thing. At the end of the troll's turn, you also take some more necrotic damage from being close to it.
Yeah.
You take fucking S.
2S.
I think my token is not set up to have my actual health.
I don't know. You take another 6 damage as your flesh just rots from being this close to this terrible creature.
Yeah, my token's health is not listed on my sheet, so I should have more.
Oh, thank God.
It still hurts like a lot. That's 24 damage there.
Yeah, no, he's a scary motherfucker.
So
I have your 1 hit point.
now I'm starting.
Go, Gaunter, go!
Misty step
Disengage,
away.
teleport.
Yeah. All right. Now, if you don't move and jump, the Misty Step's going to be quite tricky. Like it was going to be a pretty easy jump from where Andre's standing. But if you just do it from here, you're going to be trying to grab onto the edge, effectively.
Could Gaunter kinda like this is a bit fucky. Could Gaunter teleport slightly above, then also do what's the feather fall to like make that extra bit of movement?
No, because you would be there, but you wouldn't have any forwards momentum, so you just fall straight. You could disengage, run forwards, and then like jump, and then try from that. To be honest.
Your best
Yeah,
bet.
Gaunter's gonna try to disengage,
Okay.
jump, and then try to catch a bit of the wind from Andre, and then Misty Step.
Yeah. All right. Roll an athletics check for me. I forgot about the wind gust. The wind gust would mean you've still got you'd have a bit of advantage, I think, to this. And it's just a DC 10 athletics. Well, there you go. You throw yourself into the air, you misty step, and you land dung on this bit over here. And as you do, the floating disc bloop, 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 begins to follow after you.
The rest of your movement, keep going.
So that's
so it'll follow.
So this is supposed to be like here then.
Yeah,
following
the
me.
disc is now there. Yeah, and that's the square.
So I'll
here.
move 10 feet, then Misty stepped, or was... Misty step is 30 feet, so...
How much movement does he have?
Andre is not yet on the disc.
Was he not?
Yeah, he said he was
What?
getting ready to get onto it. Because he'd just thrown the gnome.
Oh.
Oh, I thought he was on it.
No, he's not yet on it. But he's within easy enough jumping to disc range.
So that was my action disengage. Were you not on this? I'm sorry! And
Okay, so now he's got to make a little jump onto the disc.
and,
Question, can I see the disc?
Yeah, you can see the disc.
thank
You've just
God.
not drawn it on. It's like a floating... I suppose it being Gaunter, it's like a slightly like fiery, smoky disc that just kind of floats there.
Okay.
Big old brazier.
Imagine kind of like imagine it seems like sort of like a grill face, like the sort of round grill. Like smoke, like imagine the smoke pouring out of it. It's like sort of that scene.
Right, so I'm going to give the troll whatever the Viking equivalent of the middle finger is, and I'm going to try to jump to the disc.
I think it was just a middle finger. Alright. You jump away. He takes an attack of opportunity as you go. Oh, actually no, all of his attacks are 5 foot. I thought his claws were a little longer.
Oh,
Alright.
that's what I'm assuming it was.
Alright, yeah, you jump away. It's very close, so you don't even have, and you're very strong, so you don't even have to make an athletics check, and you land on this disc.
Oh, it's not going to move till John's turn, is it?
Yes,
You land on this-
that's why I thought you went with this so I could move also, but that didn't happen. So
Knuckle
Does
flop,
it-
drag him.
Does it count as a full action to jump?
I'll just say it's part of your movement.
Okay. I am going to take the dodge action.
Alright, you're dodge, dick, duck, dive.
While sitting on this small platform, I am somehow getting ready to evade. Yeah.
Okay.
if someone
shall-
drags me, the disc will move.
Looks at the two small midgets.
Halfling and a gnome, just like, come on, this
I
way.
mean,
Like
there
kids
is
trying to
someone
drag your
behind you.
parents.
Yeah.
There is
I
someone
mean,
behind you perfectly suited to drag you around the place, but I'm not quite sure that's how you want to go.
Yeah.
She just
Engulf.
moves into space
Move
with all of you and melts each and every last one of you. Like, don't worry, I've got
Engulf
some
yourself.
oil.
Already,
But
I
inevitable
think
betrayal.
Gaunt has already been beaten away by acid and fight. It's not gonna get worse.
Okay.
We better.
I shall cast a spell.
Yep, it counterspells. No. Ooh, you bonfire it.
Ooh.
Right, let's see if he can make a dex
Yes.
save. He can.
Okay.
Ooh.
I was going to put it here.
Cool, alright. So you put a bonfire, it like pulls its foot away before it has a chance to burn it. Roars angrily at the fire. Finbar!
Finbar would like to, I said, just kind of grab Gaunter's hand and drag him.
Okay.
So I'm going to grapple you. Do you contest?
No,
Uh,
someone's
uh,
finally holding my hand in like 5 years.
This is a great moment for him.
So I move 5, and then I move an extra 10 at half speed, dragging Gaunter to there. So
All
this
right.
moves an extra 10 as well.
The disc is now there. It gets dragged away from the rock troll. You're so close, Andre. You're like, yes, I've made it. That's behind you here. Doom, doom. Roar! And the creature throws itself into the air. Massive claws out in your direction. And is going to attempt to grapple you.
Oh Jesus!
Could you make an athletics or athletics check for me against DC 22?
Oh,
Disadvantage because he was dodging or something.
No, that's on deck saves.
That still won't help.
All right, it grabs you, and last thing you guys see.
Wait, portent? Could someone use portent maybe now?
I have to do it before the roll.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Oh, that's a shame. Everyone sees Andre and the rock troll as Andre is ripped off this this disc and falls into the water with a splash. At the end of the creature's turn, you take 11 necrotic damage, Andre.
11.
And then I need you to make a let's call it an athletics check.
We were so close.
You were
That really worked.
I think we need to fly now.
fly, you fool! Fly, fly, you fool! Cast fly, you fool! All right, you are dragged under the water, but you are not dashed against the many walls.
Ah, you fuckers.
The troll is also dragged away to places everyone can see, and we are out of initiative for the moment.
Okay, right, I'll run over and, like, get the ropes, just toss
Is
it down.
Andre still there?
No, Andre is gone.
Oh, he went down as well.
He has been sucked under the watery depths,
Oh shit.
as you guys all kind of like look down.
Literally shit.
I can't believe I'm going to lose another character to bad athletics rolls.
There was a rope involved as well.
I mean, everything. And
Andre,
What do we do?
on that, Andre, you are sloshed around as water. You can feel this troll like nearby, like clawing at you as you are thrown around underwater. But eventually it is ripped away from you down a different pipe, and you're ripped down a pipe. Your lungs feel like they're going to burst, but you manage to keep them full of air just long enough as you are basically shot out of a grate and fall down, splash, into another of these kind of basins, but this one is not draining anywhere near as quickly. You find yourself floating in a basin of water. Around you, either side, the walls are slick with slime and excrement, and it is about 20 foot up to the ledges above you. And yeah, you're just like lying like in the darkness, apart from your like glowing shield, in this pool of water.
Okay. I'm going to pop a quick cure wounds on myself just out of paranoia.
Okay.
Am I able to do that, or is it like too bumpy to cast spells?
Just roll a quick. Just roll a. I think it would be a check because you're. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Pathfinder rules. It could be a concentration check.
Yeah, roll a concentration check. You're fine. You managed to keep yourself concentrated.
That's just in case the troll suddenly falls. Ooh. That's just in case the troll suddenly falls out of a pipe directly onto him. Right.
And actually, as you're thinking of this troll, you're kind of there. You're mostly all you can hear is the water like beating down all around you. But coming through like the nearby pipes, you hear like an angry noise of a creature. Although it does not appear to be in the same basin you are. You can tell that troll is somewhere nearby.
Am I able to tell which one it came from, or is it just like echoing?
Roll a perception check. Oh yeah, it came from that direction.
Okay. So I'm going to say I'm not going to be able to scale the waterfall.
Yeah, that looks difficult. As you are floating around in in this kind of water and like trying to keep yourself above it, a calm, relaxed voice sounds in your ear and goes, "Your god didn't manage to do much to help you out there, did he? That's a shame."
He's an old god. They're takes them a while to get going in the mornings. That kind of. Who are you?
Oh, just somebody watching. Stuff's a bit. The veil's a bit thin here. Keeping an eye out. You all right?
Veil. If you throw me a rope, you can watch me from like really close. I'm happy to come up right next to you.
God, I'm fresh out of ropes. To be honest, it's a little awkward.
What if I throw you a rope?
Not so much on the physical manifestation these days.
Oh. What are you? Oh,
just a watcher. Keeping an eye out while important stuff goes on. You're getting yourself in some serious trouble. This troll's just the beginning of it.
Oh, I mean, I am a member of the Slayer's Take, and that's what we do. You know, spent years as a navigator and a weather controller on a boat, and now I fight monsters.
Oh, you're going to be doing that, all right. You be careful. There's more to this than you know.
On one hand, I'm grateful for the help. On the other hand, that was no help at all. Can you get me out of this hole?
That I cannot do, my friend. But listen, you want help? When the moment is most dire, and it's going to be dire soon, ask the Obsidian Prince for help, and I'll be there.
I will keep that in mind. I am weirdly grateful to you.
And as you say, it's like, just keep an eye. There's like crackling static in your ears, like, and you hear the voice. It's like, no, don't be so loud. I'm just talking to. Fine. And his voice cuts out, and there's a wee like burst of thunder in the air around you for a second, and you're alright.
Can I make some kind of a check to see if the phrase Obsidian Prince means anything to me?
Yes, you can make a history check. No, doesn't really ring a bell. Sounds like vaguely familiar from somewhere, but you're not entirely sure from where.
Okay. Oh, I better focus on getting out of this little hole.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to cut to the lads, because I have literally no idea how I'm going to get out of here.
You could try and climb.
Oh, sorry, I assumed when you said the slime that's climbing up. Just
yeah, it's not going to be easy.
climbing up the wall
It's an athletics check, but you're a big, strong dude.
Just a bit of shit.
Well, Storm
Just use
God.
a very thick rapier, it'll work.
Well, good old Storm God. Give me the strength I need to get up this wall.
It's
Yeah,
a wall,
storm.
it has to work.
Gotta get the storm drained.
You're up. Yeah, you just throw yourself up. You swim down and then come out of the water like a dolphin. And just like land on the edge.
So I climbed up this one.
Alright. Yeah, you see you've climbed up, and before you is a dead end.
There's nothing around this corner?
Looking around that corner, you do see something. You see a rot troll slowly moving its way kind of down, like sniffing at the air, kind of going in the direction of the pit that you were just in.
So it's going north.
Yes.
Okay. In my heavy armor, I'm going to attempt to stealth.
Yeah. Roll that stealth check. Oh, so close, my friend. But no, he looks in your direction and goes... and begins to run in your direction, slamming into this, like, skinny pipe and beginning to force his way through it.
Okay.
What do you do?
Is its movement, like, restricted while it's in the
Yeah,
pipe?
he's being slowed down right now.
Oh god, I've got absolutely nothing I can do to help me with that, actually. Okay, I am going to try to... Ooh, how far can you jump again? It's your strength mod,
strength. Yeah.
It's
your strength score.
So you can probably jump, like, well, what's your strength score?
My strength score is 18.
Alright, so you could jump 18 feet. So you could maybe, like, jump over to this other, like, pipe over here.
Alright, I'm going to give that a go.
Alright, just roll a quick athletics because it's a little bit of a tricky diagonal jump. No.
Trixie.
Was that 24? Yeah, okay. No trouble. You land gracefully upon the other end, and you can hear this troll, like, struggling on after you. But you are able to run deeper into the pipes and get away.
Where were these athletics rolls 5 minutes ago?
The rest of you, what are you guys doing after he, like, disappears under the water in this, like, churning maelstrom of you can see below you?
Should we go after him?
Not to his route, I don't think. That seems like very strong current.
Alright, calm down. Does anyone have any ideas?
I don't know what our, like, Rat and Bat are up to, but we could, like, send one of them to, like, see where he went, maybe?
Oh, if you could do that, that'd be great.
My Rat can't swim that well, like, this water's too fast. He can swim in muck just fine, but this is too fast.
My bat can't swim either.
Well, we can assume that the pipe went down.
Oh, it went down, did it?
Well, it looks like it, so if wherever they are, if you can contact them and tell them to try to head to a deeper section to look for him, that'd be great.
Yeah. I mean, you can disappear them back into the Feywilds and pop them back to you if you want.
The current seems strong enough that if my Rat just died in trying to go after them, he would just die out of, like, bumping.
There's a good chance it would be dashed against the walls. Like, it's a scary, strong, like, current.
For master.
What if it had mounted the bat and they work in tandem together?
I mean, there's a lot a bat and a rat working together can accomplish. Who knows?
I want to believe in the bat and rat combo.
I know, but the other thing to remember is I did make him roll athletics when he fell in, not to be dashed against the walls.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think the strength score of a rat is not particularly high.
Oh no, it's
Stunning is I have the perfect way around this except for the one small issue. And the small issue is me being small. I was going to follow him down and dimension door back up, but he is a size larger than me.
Oh.
It's true. Nimble Flump had fell in, you'd have the heroic way out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is why after this I need to remember to get some potions of size bigging.
of size bigging, is that the technical term?
Yeah.
I need to remember to use portent to other people's strolls more often.
I can't remind you after the fact, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm just here wishing people will crit fail so I can use my new feat.
I know. No, it's not a crit fail. It was just.
So what do you do?
I'm going to turn to Herclectory. Herclectory, do you know where this pipe goes?
Well, these pipes here go to many different places. They have a lot of tributaries and splits and little side bits they rip it out of. If they all went one way, one blockage would cause a lot of trouble, you see. I know this because I spent a lot of time swimming through the shit.
I imagine you did. Could you show us a way to get to him?
What part of there are many different directions that it could be going in did you not quite understand? So that was a little sassy of me. I apologize.
Maybe you could follow him and help him out?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Maybe you could go help Andre out? He's on his own down there.
You know what? I have a plan. I will lead Andre back to you, my children. If you all swear loyalty to Yogg.
Sure. Who's Yogg?
You can roll a religion check. I mean, he's a fine god of family and,
He's a demon, isn't he?
Yeah, he sounds like a lovely god of family and,
he's a demon, isn't it?
kindness.
He's totally real.
Yogg sounds like some weird backwards hick god. Probably, either not actually a god or something else, but yeah, no, definitely not one of the recognized Vasselheim gods.
Is he but would go into no?
No, you need to roll really high to know it's actually Jupilix, the Slime Lord. We know this, Gaunter. Not so much. I tried fiddling with your thing there. It's your token is set to HP on that, so I don't know if you're. No, no, it wasn't. Hang on a sec. Maybe I clicked on the wrong token. Boop. HP 37. There you go, but you might have to fiddle with it again to get it to where it was, because it just changed the whole thing.
Could you also save that so if you drag it again?
Yeah, I'm just doing that now. Yeah, just swear yourself to Yogg, and I'll be fine to head down there and make sure that Andre gets back to you safe and sound. You can complete your mission.
Well, maybe you should go and ask him. He is the one in trouble. He might be a bit more open to the idea.
I'm talking to you. He might be dead. I could get fuck all from him.
Well, the worst you get is a meal.
Delicious Andre. He's a hearty lad.
You saw
roll up persuasion
wearing
check.
metal armor. Those tin guys last a really long time. They're really delicious. They never go rotten like me.
Roll a persuasion check, Finbar, to see if you can persuade him
16?
to go in. 16? Yeah, it's fine. He's like, oh, all right, I'll go on in, but you should really consider Yoggism as your religion, Finbar. I think you do fine amongst it. We have many what are they called? Thingies, bugbears. That's the splash. And the Herculactrum heads off to try and save Andre.
I'm so glad we got Herc in
Oh, this is such beautiful, silly, stupid. I love it.
Yeah.
Also, Finbar, I'm a bit hurt. Do you have some potions or something? I have these tears, but I don't want to use them yet.
Oh, I never retrained my spell. As far as I never did retrain my spells and I leveled up. Am I right just with, like, do it now just so I actually get Cure Wounds, which I've been meaning to do for fucking
You
ages?
probably ought to get Cure Wounds with your sort
Yeah.
of like. Yeah.
You might also get the chance to take a short rest at some stage, although it's a bit tricky with a troll like hunting you
Yeah.
actively.
I didn't take the small rope door yet, so probably not.
I was like, and then you. Alright, I'll give you a bit of a top up. Just don't use it all at once, alright?
Thank you.
I'll do this at second level.
First level was fine, really.
Oh wow! Second
Ooh,
level's damn
damn, that's
fine.
good one.
That's a lot.
That's pretty good actually. You can keep going for a while on that.
Mm.
All right. So
Yeah.
what do you guys do? Like the Herculactrum has gone off to try and rescue, get Andre some help. You've
Shall
got
we
these.
keep going?
Yeah, you've got these tracks you can keep following.
Do you want to keep following them, or do you want to find a way down?
Oh, I wonder what Rot and Bat are up to. Maybe we can communicate. Maybe they're close enough to us.
They're a little far away at the moment. They're busy
You'd have to recall them at this
fighting an
stage.
army of Herculactrums that were planning on taking over the city. But you know, they'll get back to you.
Let's keep tracking these for now. Maybe we can find where they are and keep it stealthy. We can look out to find Andre and then come back and rescue them.
Okay.
Well, her.
Do you think? Wait, hold on. Do you think we should maybe check for traps since they obviously cut the bridge, thinking someone was
Oh,
gonna go through
that's a good point. I
Okay.
start looking around for
Okay.
chaps.
I can look for traps too. I'm pretty good.
Is there a door or something here, or is it just
It's
like
just continues on. There's just no more of the map there.
Cool, that's fine.
All right, you guys continue on the way with
Yes.
Nimpleflump up front checking for traps.
Actually,
Now
we should
the
Nimpleflump.
only light you have is Gaunter's little flame.
And
Do
Good buddy, Warwick.
Finbar? Do you have goggles of night or?
yeah, I do.
Okay, so you don't even need that light. You've all got dark vision. So now you're kind of moving along in the darkness. Nimpleflump kind of a little ahead to do the investigation. Roll an investigation check for me, Nimpleflump.
Oh.
Oh, so you
Do I
don't.
have assisting him because I was pretty good at that too. Wanted to.
You could assist him. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think that's fine. They're big enough corridors you can walk side by side. So, you guys go along. You don't see any traps upon your journeys. So does that mean Finbar is kind of standing in the back while they do this?
He's just a tiny bit behind him. He saw what happened last time, so hung back too far.
Okay, that's fine. So
we're
you're pretty
trying to
close
stick in the
together,
group.
keeping an eye
Yeah.
on the rear. All right, so you're all moving along, and Nimpleflump, you're sort of keeping an eye out for like anything out of the ordinary, anything suspicious, and you start to see some like little patterns drawn in the dirt. First, like, ooh, maybe arcane glyphs, but they don't actually appear like any arcane glyphs you've seen before or like studied, I suppose. I don't know how much like practical experience of arcane glyphs you have. But you kind of follow along. They're quite pretty in their own way. And as you're kind of looking at these, you hear like a voice in your head. Just kind of gently go, it's like, I don't think any of these people really respect you.
Um.
I mean, there's all...
Hello?
They make a lot of jokes about you. Don't worry, I'm just in your head. Shh, it's fine. Be quiet. The others will think you're crazy.
Being stealthy.
Yeah. No, it's a shame.
Okay.
I mean, they really don't see the potential in you, do they? I mean, you managed to get yourself out of the Underdark, pull yourself up on your own bootstraps on your mind and arcane power, and they just see you as the guy who got knocked out in those first few contracts.
That doesn't matter.
Doesn't it? I mean, all that power inside you, just waiting. I see the
It's not
potential.
waiting. Who are you?
Oh, I'm the Obsidian Prince. It's nice to meet you.
Do I recognise that name?
Roll a history check.
Should I mute myself? You know, if he...
Oh, it's fine. Yes, definitely fine. You have no recollection or inkling of it. You
No, I have no.
you have so much potential, Nimbleflump. Like I can see power in your future. Really, I can. But you have to get out of this this sewer first, don't you?
I will.
I think so.
We'll get out together.
But things are going to get dangerous coming up. Real dangerous. If you need a hand, if you need to help yourself or your friends, just call on me. All right? The Veil it's unusually transparent right now. Other people are cheating, and I'd be happy to help set things right. Just call on me when things get dire.
I'll think about it.
That's a good lad.
Guys.
Good luck.
Guys. I think I just heard something talking to me in my head.
Wait, what?
There's something talking to me. They offered to help.
Oh,
What?
I get that a lot
I think
too.
it...
Wait.
No.
Did it sound like yourself?
Did it have Herc's
No.
accent?
Dude, it sound like a demon inside you. I had that once. It was not fun.
No, I don't have a demon inside me. Who has a demon
Insight check.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, how do you tell if someone has a demon inside you? It's a bit tricky.
He twitches nervously and lies.
He starts vomiting up cockroaches. It's,
Rakesh Nagal!
they keep muttering to themselves. Like shut up, like the sound, like they hear a voice like that does thing.
I mean, it's, he
Suddenly
looks
a couple
weird.
of priests
he's
show
eaten,
up.
but he's fine. So while you guys are traveling along and just considering whether or not there's a demon inside of him,
looking cautiously at him.
Andre, you are lost. You are deep in these underground pipes, like wandering around, like, oh god, where the fuck am I? The troll is like quite far behind you. You get the feeling every time you hear a, but it seems to be like hoping you'll eventually run out of steam and have to sleep, and then it's going to come up and eat you. That's the lovely thought you have in your mind as you travel down here. And then as you're traveling, you hear a little yip yip. Hey.
What was that?
You look around and you can see poking his head out of like a pipe about this wide is a kobold. However, the kobold is covered in slime. It is the slimiest kobold you have ever seen. It looks like it has been thoroughly lubed up. And it's like, hey, you Andre? Yip yip.
That's me. That's me. You seem to have an advantage.
The avatar of the Great One sent me to find you. Yip yip.
Tower of the Great One?
He who devours all. He who devours all.
You're covered in slime. You worship the Herc thing, don't you?
Yip yip.
Well, I won't lie. I'm glad to see you. How do I get oiled up so I can get into your pipe?
Well, for starters, you gotta buy me dinner. But it's fine. I know the way up. I know where your friends are. You just gotta follow me.
Oh, I just
I'm going to be very grateful to you, little creature.
All right, follow me. And he leaps out of the pipe and then just sort of slides along like a penguin on his belly. Like.
I run after.
Getting. That's.
I run after him, looking over my shoulder as I go.
All right, roll an athletics check to keep up with the sliding belly kobold. All right, you lose him a couple of times, and he actually has to come back and be like, "Come on, keep up."
You should like rub him on your butt so you can just kind of slide after him.
I don't know how he'd react to you picking him up and trying to rub him on your backside. I would be very concerned if I was him.
Oh, great god of storms. We're going to have to talk about why you're putting me through all this.
You hear crackling energy in your ears again. Disgruntled crackling energy. And you continue on for a while, following this kobold through random twists and turns at some speed. A few other kobolds occasionally like run up next to it and have brief conversations in Draconic before they off in their own directions. and suddenly you come round a corner and run directly into your friends, who are currently discussing whether or not Nimbleflomp is possessed by a demon.
I'm telling you,
I'm not!
I mean, I just look at you and I see myself. Pardon me, I'm going to be hurled there.
Small people, freaky person, I found you.
Andre!
Bard like throws up and just gives him a leaping hug.
We
hang
thought
on.
you were lost.
The troll isn't like right behind me or something.
No,
is it?
it sounds like it's it's an ambush predator, and you kind of got away from it for the most part. You think, for the time being.
Some kobolds found me. Apparently they worship that cube.
Wait,
Where's that cube? Thought it would still be with you.
Oh, I convinced him to flush himself to find you.
Well, thank you for that, Finbar.
Cube.
Oh, you may be a follower of Yogg now. Just nothing big. And just start walking off.
Hang on, I'm just gonna like crack a little lightning on my finger. Nope, still seem to be good.
The lightning, your fingers are left slightly oily. If you ever want to multi-class into Fiend Warlock, you have a patron.
Your story's already set up.
I'm sorry you fell off my disc. You can sit on it again. It's still there.
Following
I
along.
think I'll walk. Still, nice job, everyone. Bar a few kinks, we approached that obstacle neatly.
Yes.
We almost got there. We really did. That was an effort.
None of us could have foreseen the troll. How are you doing, Nimbleflop? You look a bit distressed.
It's Dimpleflop, sir. I'm fine.
I think he's possessed by demons.
No, I just heard something talking to me.
Talking to you?
Yes.
I had a similar experience like that recently. Something said it was talking to me beyond the veil, called itself, Oh, no, I don't know if it was calling itself the Obsidian Prince, but it said the words Obsidian
That
Prince.
was it. That was what it said it was.
Does that phrase mean anything to any of you?
Does it mean anything to Gonta?
You can roll a history check.
Did I roll religion?
Finbar, you can roll a history check. Finbar, you can roll a history check with advantage.
Alright.
Nope, you don't know it, Gaunter.
Where are you? H. There we go.
Oh, wow. Alright, so the reason I gave you advantage is because the reason it strikes a chord is because you remember it from a play. There is a play which has a couple of names, but one of them, one of the older ones, is The Obsidian Prince. It is a play about a mysterious stranger who kind of comes a-visiting. He represents like life and death. It's a very weird, artsy, confusing play. You yourself have never performed it. No one performs it anymore. It's actually very taboo because hundreds of years ago when the play was written, it was blamed for a series of like people going very strange. Not like going into murderous rampages, but becoming like weirdly obsessive and artistic. It became kind of known among artists as this like weird obsession piece that would strike artists sometimes.
Okay.
But it wasn't very popular, especially in Vasselheim, being quite a strict city, and it was taken off all the theaters because of like the odd obsessions people would get afterwards, and it was seen as possibly being. It was never officially declared heretical, but it was seen as maybe having heretical elements. And now that you've got the history check, you can roll a religion check.
Huh. I relay this information, and then I delve into my vast religious knowledge. To crit again!
Alright, yes, you...
Okay!
That's good. Alright, so maybe Finbar took an interest in this. Maybe you found the story of obsession interesting.
He took a summer course, you know.
Yeah. So people looked into it a little bit, you know, and there's readings on like perhaps it was all a hoax, perhaps it was just it had a very interesting like the confusing nature of it. Kind of maybe people got carried away. Bit of 2001: A Space Odyssey's ending. Everyone has their own version of what it means. However, there are those who believe that the play was influenced and written by one, or in part by one of the demon princes, by Geratzit, who is the Dark Prince of pleasure and lust. He's a demon prince, but he's somewhat similar to devils in that he's quite a tempter. Yeah. So you know that some people have connected it to the Gratzinst.
Yeah.
The Dark Prince.
Yeah. But this whole Obsidian King thing doesn't sound very, very kosher.
He did seem very reassuring. Demons often
creepy.
are.
You might have some kind of demon prince in your head. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it happens to a lot of people.
I told you! Possessed!
I told you, son!
I told you, demon.
He told me.
Get out, demons!
Told me
Nasty.
to call to him when things were at their worst. I think I'm going to not do that.
Yes, that does sound very demonic pacty to me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. I
Sounds
agree.
very Levistus-like, but this fellow's probably in on the same deal.
Gaunter, are you still wearing that leather mask you took off the dead body?
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
It,
Cool, just asking. It's a lovely leather mask.
yeah, that's nothing. It's not cursed at all, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Is it not working for me only, or...
Sorry?
The cameras are...
Yeah, try reconnecting, because you're the only camera not working for me, so you might just need to reconnect.
I tried restarting and reconnecting.
That's weird.
Yeah, I had to do a buttload of reconnects and refreshes of the whole page to just get the two of you working, Matt and Kev.
It might just take a reconnect or two. It might fix itself. It might not. Right, so you guys continue following these tracks, and they become fresher. You find that they are converging on location, and the part of the sewer that you're in seems older than the rest of the sewer. Has kind of an ancient structure to it, like a lot of Vasselheim. But in particular, this place has a real, carved out of the stone of the earth feel to it. And as you're traveling along, a little ways ahead, you spot a light round a corner. Like a flickering candle light. Kevin has his light up again, this big boom shield. But you catch the corner of this candle light before you think they probably see that shield.
Sign coming up, guys. I'm gonna go take a look. Do you want to just stay here a sec?
Careful. Hope it's not the troll.
Be careful. I saw you jump into that trap once, don't be foolhardy.
Yeah, that wasn't the plan. Hey, Andre, got some of that storm gaudy goodness for me?
Storm God blesses all those who are too brave for their own. Don't you worry.
Heh, on we go.
Little crackles of electricity go through your mustache, and you are
You
are
What's
the
going on with
knight.
my dice rolls?
That's your third 20 in a row,
Yeah.
and relatively
That's
important
best.
20s. That's really good.
Yeah.
I didn't think anyone would get all the Obsidian Prince information. I've got
That's
it up on my screen right now. He's so handsome.
I think we know more about the Obsidian Prince than information about him existed before we did those rolls.
Alright, so
you
let's
slip
go
up to the
sneak
edge
up ahead.
and you look around the corner. They see you. No, they don't. There is a door, an ancient-looking stone door, and it looks more like the door to a temple, or door to a temple because of the nice work around its outside. And standing outside of it are two fairly burly men in leather armor with clubs, and on their faces they have the same leather masks that you found on those two dead bodies. They're standing, looking. What's your passive insight? Are you a fairly insightful person, or you're not very wise? Are you?
That's decently wise. I got a +3, so
Oh,
13.
Yeah, you're all right. You can tell they are a little not on edge. They have a kind of nervous energy to them. And they keep looking over their shoulder at the door, like they really want to be on the other side of that door, but they've been left on guard duty here, while something more interesting is going on.
Okay. So, as soon as I get him, I'm just going to sneak back to the others. Right, there's 2 guards up ahead. Big old door. Looks like there's something.
Yeah, and it's a big old like stone door. It would take some like force, you think, to open it.
Right. Yeah, it looks like it'll take some kind of Andre to open it.
Not yet. We're going to do this first little door, just Theatre of the Mindy.
Alright.
Right.
So
Watch my back, folks. And I'm gonna.
Oh, wait. There's 2 guys there.
Oh.
I'm out as well. Alright, I can go up. I can get a good shanking off in the first one.
I could freeze them in place if that helps. It's quite a powerful spell, but
Does sound very helpful.
Well, these guys look kind of a bit tuggish. We could probably take them out pretty fast.
Well, they seem a bit moody.
They were wearing that mask thing that you're wearing there, Gaunter.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. So they must have been from the same group.
Is there any kind of check I can do on the mask? It doesn't have any, like, notable symbology or
What kind of check would you like to do?
religion?
Yeah, roll it up.
Does it look like a theatre mask in any way?
Oh.
No, you don't recognize this this mask from any religions you know or anything like that.
Could Morta make an Arcana check to see if this mask is actually magical?
You sure? No, it's not magical. It clearly has like some symbolic significance, but not like not actual magic. It's like a coat of arms or badge.
Well, what I could do, I'm not very good at this, mind you. Come and then say, and just act like a zombie, wandering away from them, and they follow me.
why would they follow a zombie?
I don't know. I'm not very good at this.
Just to see if it falls over, because it'll be funny.
I could just walk there, stump over, kneel over, fall over. They come to check on me, and you guys ambush them.
I think we could probably just ambush them from a distance. Most of us are pretty long range as is.
I guess that works too.
That sounds like a good idea. I shall make my bat appear.
Alright. Far away, while engrossed in deadly combat with the rock troll, the rat loses its steed and falls to the ground before the troll, which looms over him. And then we see the bat appears. Bloop.
And in the nick of time, well, as the axe swings, the rat also appears next to me. Poof.
They both look very annoyed. They had almost defeated the troll.
Oh, stop!
You're wondering where the rat got a tiny holy avenger. Took a few levels in paladin while no one was
It made
looking.
an oath to kill. It had a storyline.
It's a toothpick.
It's a holy avenging toothpick. Still does those extra 2d10 on fiends, which is pretty good. Right, so yeah, your little animals appear.
Alright, well, what do you want with those fellas?
It's just useful to have them around.
Alright.
What if my rat scurries around and checks if there's any more very nearby on the corner or something?
Well, was the corridor pretty much like a dead end to?
No, it was kind of like it was like around a bend, right? And then it went along, and then in the wall of that like corridor was the door, but then the corridor kept going further along.
Okay, cool.
But they seem to be mostly concerned about standing outside this door.
Alright. Well,
Actually,
I say we go with a super sneaky plan. That like the flow is shite. Does a river of shite flow past the store?
No, in fact, this area is relatively clean. It looks like it hasn't actually seen like functional sewer use in a long time.
Okay. Cool. Finbar will reenact Predator at some stage. It's gonna happen. He just wants to get in there.
You're
Just
going to
do
get
it when
yourself
we're-
dysentery, alright? That's what's going to happen.
Just do it when it's over.
I
Go
have
through
resistance
the
to
pilot
poison,
on your
it's
own
cool.
time.
I mean, it's fine. Just go on like a feast is gone. We'll get you. You're not gonna die in it.
I got stout halfling resilience. It's cool.
Right, what do we do?
We just gotta launch a quick attack round and these guys take them out quick.
Seems like the best thing. I'm
Okay.
expecting. I'm not
Consider the
sure.
attack.
I assume Nimble Flop's plan is a whole person spell of some kind. So
He's BRBing for 1 minute.
I might run to the Jax while he's doing that, if that's okay.
You know what? Let's take a quick break here. I could go grab some water. So we'll just take a very quick break. So we'll do whatever you do and then come straight back.
Alright, I'll get my seals.